Start going super chats real quick. Do you see anybody, let's say this, right? From 2010 till now, in the next 30 years, 20 years, that's going to be looked at, that came out in 2010 until now, from the West Coast, it's going to be called a legend.
YG for sure.
YG.
For sure.
YG came out before 2010.
Yeah.
So you mean only after?
Who came in 2010 then?
How else y'all want to word it? Anybody that came out from 2010?
Who do you consider 2010 rappers?
Niggas. Who came out from 2010 to now?
In LA, you have
West Coast.
Oh.
See how she did that? When we say West Coast, they be like, "Oh, the West Coast is the
I
Bay too."
I thought you were saying LA only.
But she just said it. West Coast.
Y'all not finna do that. You're not finna jump me today again.
No, West Coast though.
Okay.
Somebody said Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler's a legend.
For sure.
Nipsey's already a legend. Yeah. Mozzie, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question now.
I see I am.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. All right, now, just to clarify when you said Nipsey's a legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a legend because of what? Music? Or because of what he done for the community?
Overall impact.
Overall impact.
Mm-hmm.
But would you say he was a legend because of music?
To the streets of LA, yes, but not overall. But not to say that everybody else didn't listen to him, but like it meant way more to us out here than I feel like everybody else.
So you're not calling him a legend because of his music?
No, I said his impact. His impact altogether. Now, like
I would say yes.
As a West Coast connoisseur, nigga, Nip is that nigga when it comes down to
No, because that becomes a debate.
You know
like when niggas have a real debate and not like the trying to shit on him debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it comes down to like music wise, was he a legend at the time of his demise? Musically, like was he on his way to be a legend?
I feel like
question.
Yes.
I say yes.
I say yes.
You know what I'm saying? But at the time of his death,
yes.
like, do you feel like he achieved enough to where, like, when Tupac at the time of his death, he became a legend and he achieved enough to, like, still to this day, people look at Tupac as the top 3 of West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Nip has cemented himself in the West Coast tops forever as much as he did when it comes to music.
So you think he'll be mentioned in the top 3 list?
Yeah.
From that time period, from this time period.
I'm saying as a West Coast.
He's talking about it in general. I think
that's what I'm saying. I
think right now.
I'm saying 20 years from now.
20 years from now, I think Nipsey's name is going to be.
Conversation.
They're going to say Pac. They're going to say Nip. They'll probably.
So you think they're still going to say Pac in 20 years?
Yeah. Pac died in what, 96?
So then if that's the case,
then
you can't say.
You don't think so?
If that's the case, you can't say that
20
Nip
years
will
from
be
now?
top 3. Because if they're still saying Pac, they're still going to say
Bro,
Snoop.
that's going to be.
They're still going to say Dre. They're still going to say
Pac died
Q.
in 96.
You saying 20 years from now, people are still
saying
50
Pac
years?
now.
You're saying 50 years, people are after his death.
I think the music. That's like saying people are not going to say Michael Jackson.
That's like bringing
later
up,
on down.
That's like bringing up top 3 R&B and people like Marvin Gaye.
That's different.
Like, bro,
yeah, exactly.
like.
I get what you're saying.
50 years later.
I get what you're saying now.
I don't think Tupac, 50 years later, name is still going to be top 3.
I think that if
Me
that's
personally,
what
I think Tupac's name is still
Yeah, to niggas that's going to be 60 and up, 50 and up.
But if that's what you're going off of, then you have to.
No, because I'm saying, like, this is reality.
No.
The people who make these lists right now, top lists, are usually like between 28
but that's
to
what
30.
I'm saying.
There's going to be young.
Listen. Y'all got to realize Nip's death impacted this generation like Pac's death impacted that generation. So it's going to be moving. They're going to move forward, and I feel like Nip is going to take that place for this generation.
I agree with you on that.
Because
but
they didn't get to see his full potential, just like nobody in that generation got to see Pac's full potential.
But I get what Pun is saying, though, because there's a lot of motherfuckers right now who are not, the niggas that are fans of young boys and everything like that, they're going to look at them like, they're the legends.
Oh, you're already seeing that right now.
Okay, but at the same time of Pac's death, there were other people that weren't as gangsta as the West Coast, East Coast that are still revered.
But I can say the music that Pac made is timeless.
Yeah.
Do I think that there's a lot of timeless music out right now? No. Like what? When you compare records that Tupac has, you can still compare those records to people's music right now, and it's not even close in my opinion.
But but we're also talking about at that caliber that Nip was performing at.
Yes.
I would never compare Nip to a young boy. And there are other niggas
no.
But I'm saying at the time that Pac was out, there were other rappers that niggas would never compare Pac to. It's all the same. It's just
Pac
moving
was running
forward.
shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Pac was running shit. Though.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like,
even to this day,
Pac was running shit.
And but the other thing is too, you have to think about Nip didn't get a chance to get nationwide notoriety like Pac did because at that time there weren't as many rappers.
Nip was inspiration for a lot of street niggas wasn't talking about businesses and buying up property and buying up the block and putting, you know what I'm saying, real estate in your hood. Nobody talked like that on the West Coast. Yeah. That's what Nip did for niggas. You feel me?
But that doesn't make rap top 3 lists, sir.
No, I get what you're saying.
Let's stick to the top 3 list. Let's to what we're talking about. Who is going to be mentioned in 20 years as a top 3 West Coast artist 20 years from now? Who do you think?
I think Nip is going to be on that list.
Hey, y'all keep saying one person. Give me 2 more. Top 3.
We said YG, and you said he came out before 2010. So
y'all think YG is going to be mentioned as top 3 20 years from now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is on drugs.
It's a possibility.
No, we're not.
Y'all think YG is going to be mentioned as top 3?
West Coast?
You just said Pac is not going to be talked about.
So y'all just said Tyler the Creator, Nipsey, and y'all saying YG? Is that who's going to be the top 3 in 20 years?
Listen,
so
if we're talking about the generation, listen.
Okay, so
if we're talking about,
is that what y'all saying?
Listen, if we're talking about our generation.
So what about Kendrick?
Oh,
what happened to Kendrick?
No,
what happened to Kendrick? What happened to Schoolboy?
No,
what are y'all talking about?
What
are y'all talking about?
We're missing an important person too. I think Draco had that impact.
That's where I was going next.
Now listen.
Draco had that impact that I feel people 20 years from now is going to.
It's a good question because it's
some real shit.
There's no right or wrong answer.